defense prepared.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Now ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to slither by.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson, option right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a two-time walk-on, who later became a two-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Browns.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Browns 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Cody Parkey.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start by running the option to the right. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 24.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 59 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for him. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.